And away we go on a thirsty Thursday. Hey, I'm Tyler Glen, and this is the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. So good of you to spend even just a little bit of your morning with us as we deep dive into what is surely one of the greatest days of fellow broadcaster Rod Black's life. Manitoba broadcaster living the dream, and I'm not talking about being on TSN. Of course, he is Manitoba born and raised, but he had a pretty amazing family experience this week, and we're going to share that with you coming up on the show this morning. Also, it's Fire Appreciation Day. What would we do without fire? It is at every campsite. It is in most backyards, and we're talking campfires, how many you have through the year, and what you like to cook on them. Also, your drive-through experience will never be the same again after you see the video of Wendy's rolling out their AI, and it's pretty impressive. I have to tell you, it's pretty impressive. Speaking of being impressed, we will attempt to book a room or two at North America's most expensive resort. Let's see how the other half lives. Let's go to, we found North America's most expensive resort. What does it look like? What is it like in the lobby? Is there towels of steel? Is the TV chained to the desk? I don't know. I haven't really done the deep dive. We'll do that together today on the show. Also, we're going to talk about fast food chicken nuggets. What restaurants make the best fast food chicken nuggets? Some look like preformed mush. Some look like they're chicken breasts, and some are kind of in between. We'll talk a little bit about that. And finally, the top compliments that people like to hear about their home. Whether your home is for sale, you've got company over, you've got some friends over for the weekend, we've got the top compliments that we love to hear when it comes to people visiting our home. Thanks for being part of the show today. Again, first hour of the show is available to everybody on all platforms, X, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, all over the place, everywhere. Streaming all over the place, everywhere. And then hour 2 is exclusively for the cool kids. Hour 2 is exclusively for our VIP members. Hour 2 is for the chosen ones, the chosen few. Twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. And if you aren't one of the chosen few, what are you waiting for? Come on. come on over, sign up. You just never know when something big is going to happen, and you're going to want to be part of hour 2 of the show. Let's go outside. Let's go outside on Thirsty Thursday and see gray skies. We're going to go back to Mexico today, by the way, for our beach cam coming up in the next 20 minutes or so, where the sun is shining. They've got a little bit of fog in Mexico this morning. Just high humidity is all. Do we have any fog? We did earlier this week, actually, as temperatures were around the freezing mark. We're doing better today. We're at 3 degrees. Your weather and roads brought to you by voicemanusa.com. Your first-class ride from Brandon to Winnipeg is on voicemanusa.com. Call 204-730-2333. Looking on the radar there, you can see a lot more moisture today than what we had yesterday. Now, I do have some good news in the weather. The good news is we'll have rain today and tomorrow, but the weekend now is looking really nice. Nothing super impressive. It'll be just at or just below normal for this time of year, but sunshine in double digits now for both Saturday and Sunday. Initially, Environment Canada was saying that we'd probably get some rain on the weekend, and it doesn't look as if that's going to happen now. So we'll get some rain through the week. Hopefully, you're tied up at work anyway. Won't be enjoying that campfire or backyard fire anyway. And it'll have to wait till the weekend. And it looks as if we'll have some sun to cooperate with that and some clear skies. So here's how everybody's doing across the continent this morning as we say good morning, all 4 corners of North America and around the world. Streaming to the world from the beach bunker. Could not be further from water if we tried. That's why we are in a beach bunker, fantasizing about far-off lands with palm trees and oceans, helping to keep our sanity and talking about food and travel and the mayhem of life. We start the day with some positivity, and we call that yesterday's good thing. And we ask folks in chat to tell us about something cool that happened to them yesterday. Could be big, could be small. It doesn't really matter. Just like to start with some positivity. But before that, we like to welcome everybody aboard, just as they did in the old show Romper Room. Look at this. There she is, our Romper Room lady, looking at she sees you. I see you too. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Let's get into our chat windows and say good morning to our early risers. We've got some loyal early risers, the tube warmers. Yes, there's Tasha. She says, happy Thirsty Thursday, everybody. She's got her wine glass emoji, cocktail emoji with the umbrella in it. She's got a martini emoji, a wine emoji, and a couple of beer emojis. Somebody's ready for the weekend, I think. That's a lot of drink emojis, Tosh. She's been working so hard. Road Reverend is here too, and Karen Enns is here too. Good morning to you, everybody on Twitch so far this morning. Wakamary on TikTok. Good morning, Wakamary. Good to see you, and thanks for that follow. I appreciate it. Derek is here on Twitch. Cheryl's here on Twitch as well. Good morning to you. Jody Caslick's here on Facebook. Hi, Jody. Hope you're having a great morning. Hi, Cindy. Cindy's here on Twitch. Good to see you this morning. Coffee emoji. Here we go. Here we go into a Thirsty Thursday. Thirsty Thursday. Hope your day is off to a great start. Sun coming for the weekend. The sun is coming for the weekend. Quentin's here on Twitch. Sean is here on TikTok. Hi, Sean. Good of you to join us. Thank you so much. KDD4380 is here on Twitch. We've got May 1954. It's been a while. Hi, May. Hi, Fenner on TikTok. Nice to see you, too. Janine Fleury-Urbanovich is here on Facebook. Nice to see you this morning. Good morning, Alicia. Alicia's on Twitch, joining us on Twitch. We've got Zumba Bernice. Zumbaing on a Thursday morning. Good morning, Zumba Bernice. Good to see you. She says, hello, my friends. Hello, Zumba Bernice. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Derek says, speaking of Fire Day, we had our first fire of the year last weekend. Now, what is the best food to be cooking on a fire? And why is it always wieners? Bay Camel. Hey, Bay Camel on TikTok. I love barbecued wieners. I am not a boiled wiener person at all. I'll pass them by 7 days a week. Barbecued wieners, I could eat the whole pack. But when you do a hot dog on an open fire, that is literally the greatest food. One of the greatest foods next to bacon is a simple wiener on a stick. Hey, into the fire, charcoal that baby, burn it, but like just get it all crusty on the outside. Throw it in that nice Kuiper's warm and soft bun. Mustard just all over in there. Oh yeah, lots of mustard. So much. Oh crap! It's all over my shirt. That's the sounds you hear with me by the fire having a hot dog. It always ends up on my shirt, Kim, on TikTok. Always. I love mustard, but it stains so bad. Nathan is here on TikTok. Hi, Nathan. Megan Oakley is here on Facebook. Good morning, Megan. It's nice to see you. Nick says on Facebook, good morning, Nick. You see me, do you? How many fingers am I holding up? 3. Okay, now 2. Okay, now, Nick, the last finger you're holding up, that's not nice. Telling me I'm number 1. That's not the way to start the day. Thanks for being here, Nick. As always, I saw a bit of your video last night. I didn't get to the part with the jersey. But looking good, sounding good. Keep it up, man. Keep going. Cheryl is here. Love hamburger or steak on the fire. It's been a long time since I've done a steak. Hamburger on the fire is good. Oh, yeah. Quentin's jelly salad would not work on the fire. No, it will fall through the grills. Not a good idea. Molly is here on Twitch. Good morning, Molly. Nice to see you. Welcome aboard. Welcome. Garlic sausage. Okay. All right. Janine Fleury-Urbanovich chimes in. Garlic sausage on a stick and bannock on a stick. I have never had bannock on a stick. This is my summer mission. I love bannock, but bannock is fried. I think that's why I like bannock. For those that don't know, it is a traditional indigenous bread that you put in a pan. Basically it's the same recipe as your normal bread, except it's fried. So it's kind of like bread and donut had a baby, and it's friggin' awesome. So on a stick, there's no frying component. I'd be curious. Then it's got the smoke taste. I'm up for that. I'm up for some barbecued bannock. I'd try that out. Hi, Grace. Katina on TikTok. Thank you for dropping by, Grace. Cindy says you got to have the hot dogs on a toasted bun. Trev is here. Good morning, Trev. Hey, it's Thursday. Thirsty Thursday. Hope you have a great day today, Trev. Thanks for popping by. Have a great day. Nick is funny. Dana is here. All in the details is here on TikTok. Good morning to you. Fry bread. Karen says farmer sausage on the fire. So it's kind of a war between the farmer sausage and hamburgers and hot dogs on the fire. Happy Fire Day. Stella is here on TikTok. Good morning. Welcome aboard. Welcome, friends, family, acquaintances, fellow former broadcasters, everybody from around the world. Welcome into my humble abode. Elaine on TikTok, welcome to the Beach Bunker, where you are my guest, and I have beach chairs for everyone set up and ready to go, and we're going to go to the beach in just a bit. First, we're going to talk about yesterday's good thing. What happened yesterday that was really awesome? Trev wants to throw in the grilled cheese are good on the bonfire. That's a pretty fancy dancy chef move there. I've had too much to drink. If I've had too much to drink and I'm trying to do a grilled cheese, it's going to be a grilled mess, and my bread's going to catch fire. And I can barely get that wiener on the stick without stabbing myself. And the mustard on the shirt, it's always a disaster. Happy Thirsty Thursday. Yesterday's good thing. So I can jump in and say, so yesterday's good thing. Around lunchtime yesterday, I was on supper duty, and I was rummaging through the freezer, and lo and behold, at the bottom of my freezer, next to all those Mr. Freezies and yogurt pops that the kids probably bought when they were still in elementary school. You know what I'm talking about? How the little stuff falls to the bottom of the freezer all the time. Well, lo and behold, I found a package that was completely white, the size of 2 softballs. The size of 2 big softballs. And I looked at the pack. I couldn't tell what was in it. It was meat of some kind because it was on the styrofoam bed. I pulled it out of the freezer, and I looked at the label, and it says Heritage Co-op Meats 1985. No, I'm kidding. It's not dated, but it was old, and it was roast beef, and it was white. Freezer burnt like a softball, literally like 2 softballs and white. And I thought, I am not letting this baby go to waste. So at noon yesterday, I defrosted it in the sink in some warm water, and then I put it in the slow cooker, and I showed that roast so much love to bring it back to life. And then I went back to work down here in the beach bunker and worked all afternoon, voiced some commercials, got some work done for some of our sponsors. And lo and behold, at 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon, I came up, and that thing, you would not it was like a restaurant. I am a genius. Slow cooker roast beef. I brought my freezer burnt roast from 1975 back to life, baby. If that's not a good thing, I don't know what is. Molly says, GT, I talked to my friend for the first time in 10 years. That's awesome. Woo, that's what I'm talking about. That's fantastic. First time in 10 years. Oh, it's great to catch up. Oh, that is awesome. Yesterday's good thing. Dang Dong got donuts at work. That's a good thing. Yeah. Fantastic. Yesterday's good thing. Derek has got a good thing. My good thing yesterday, Simple Jack rehearsing for our weekend at the East Side Eatery in Brandon. Oh, this is turning into a commercial, isn't it, Derek? Yeah, okay. My good thing is we were practicing. By the way, I'm going to be at East Side Eatery. 3 bands. Friday, 3 bands Saturday. Sunday, everyone's sleeping in. Oh, that's all right. The boys are getting together, and they're playing in their band. And so there you go, some live music there at East Side Eatery in Brandon. Well, that's good. Whatever brings you joy, and I know that brings you joy, that's fantastic. Good job. Cheryl, GT, Smile Cookies. Okay, yeah, someone's got to use those every day. Smile Cookies, of course. Elaine is here on TikTok. Elaine, you got something good? You got guacamole, a good thing, yesterday's good thing. Quentin said that they cooked up some tofu yesterday, and Kelsey did it, and it was surprisingly decent. That's what you want. When you have a meal, you want, how was it? How was your meal? It was surprisingly decent. That's what every chef wants to hear. Yeah. I'll settle for that. You know, when I'm at the grill and I've got the family over and I'm cooking up steaks and it's like, Dad's good doing steaks. Okay. How was your steak? I was surprisingly decent. Okay. All right. That's good. Cindy, GT, stopped to visit my sister. Hadn't seen her since September. Had a nice visit yesterday. That's fantastic. Good job. Alicia says, I made a double batch of corn salsa last night to bring to work today. Only to work? Only to work, Alicia. Okay, Alicia. Alicia, we'll do the online purchase meetup at the police station, and you can open the trunk of the car. And I got a batch of corn salsa here for you, big guy. Okay, yeah, rock and roll. What am I going to trade you? I don't know. Maybe a Tyler Glen Show mug. Corn salsa. Yummy. K-Nick Stowe, GT, watch my son's first ball game of the season yesterday. Awesome. That's great. Must have been cold, though. Like, it wasn't the greatest weather. Hi, Monique, on TikTok. Good morning. Nice to see you. Yeah, that wasn't really great weather for ball. That's good. Way to be a super fan. Way to be a trooper. That's awesome. Karen was in Winnipeg. GT had a really good day shopping in Winnipeg with my daughter. That's awesome. Did you see in the scroll, Karen, that this is big news in Winnipeg? Big news, breaking news, big news. At City Hall, they're going to put a stoplight in St. James at the Costco. And you know what? Everyone knows what I'm talking about. It's such a popular store in Winnipeg, and the traffic there is so bad to turn off of, I think it's St. James, I don't know, but huge news. They're like, oh my God, they're putting a light at the Costco. That's like in Brandon when we got a movie theater. Woo! Big news! We got a set of lights. Yeah! Woo! Rock and roll. Anyway, that's great that you had some fun shopping with your daughter. Yeah, mom-daughter shopping time, bonding time. Bonding over commerce, bonding over spending money. That is, and just walking around and people watching. That's fantastic. Lots of good things today, guys. This is great. May 1954, watched my grandson play badminton. That is fantastic. Gosh, we are just loaded with good things today. Oh, our cup floweth over. My cuppeth floweth overeth. This is fantastic. Tasha, GT, working hard on my homework for courses yesterday. That's great. Dang Dog says, my wife describes me as surprisingly decent last night. That's funny. How was your night of love? Surprisingly decent. Oh, man. On the next Bachelor. That's funny. Trev says, public service, just a reminder, you rent corn. This is very, very true. Cindy says, fog alert. Okay, we're going to pull up those, we'll pull up those highway cams shortly. Holy cow, it was cold. Had my winter coat on and wrapped in a blanket. Oh, when you were watching baseball. Well, that's good. Zuba Bernice says, oh, God, thank God about the lights in Winnipeg. Finally, you can get out of that Costco parking lot safely. They had police out there. I couldn't believe it. It was a couple months ago since I've been there. And they had police out there, and I'm thinking, God, can you imagine that you had gone through all the training and you put yourself in pristine physical and mental condition to serve and protect your community, and you'd gone through the police academy and you had done everything right and played by the rules, and you got your badge, and now you're a cop, and they said, okay, you're gonna direct traffic at a store. You'd be like, what the hell? Are you kidding me right now? And my sister was telling me, yeah, no, that cop is there all the time. They have to have them there all the time because the traffic is just so bad. And I guess Costco picks up the tab for that. They have to pay the salary of that particular officer as a budget line item because it's horrendous there. So totally makes sense. Alicia says same thing. Wow, about time. Glad they're putting up those lights there. So Generic Bitter Munchkin. That's a cool name on TikTok. Hey, welcome. Welcome aboard. And boy, thanks, guys, for all the good things. Boy, this is great. The other good thing I had was, I guess this is kind of a good thing and yet a disappointing thing. And I say it's a good thing because it's nice to see that our politicians have returned to some semblance of normalcy or politeness. So I am just trying to get my work in the beach bunker done. I've got this roast that I found at the bottom of the freezer into the slow cooker yesterday afternoon, and I'm ready to go. And just like the Michael Jackson meme, I've got a bowl of popcorn. I'm sitting there munching. 1:15 rolls around. They're a little bit delayed for question period, and I'm thinking, like, I'm not the only person that's tuned in to watch sparks fly again, because remember Pierre Poilievre got kicked out of Parliament, and they were screaming and hollering, and they were on the verge of fistfights. And so yesterday, question period happened. They didn't even clap. It was like being at a concert in Brandon. It was like they didn't clap, they didn't stand, it was just silent. And then it was a hit after hit. The one side said, I don't like what you're doing politically, blah, 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 blah. And normally it's this, yeah, get him, yeah. And then the other guy stands up and says, yeah, well, oh yeah, I don't like how you're an ass and you're a bad person and blah, 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 blah. And then everyone cheers, yeah, get him. And yesterday I'm watching, and it's like, Mr. Speaker, we would like to say that this person is not particularly likely, not lovely today. And then the other one responds on the other side going, yes, well, thank you for that, pointing that out. But at the same time, I'm just like, what the hell? I paid $39.99 CPAC pay-per-view to watch a battle royale, and no one showed up. They were on their best behavior. It was like watching paint dry. It was awful. But that is a good thing because they have to get to the business of running the country. So that's why it's an extra good thing that they weren't ripping each other apart like they were earlier this week, because while that was a bad thing, I have to admit it was slightly entertaining to watch them kind of go at it. I felt like, the WWE had come to politics a little bit. But, for the greater good of the country. It was good that they had gotten along. But, boy, I don't think I've ever seen a question period, whether it be news highlights or anything like that, where it was this quiet. It was like they were all in church. Holy cow. You know what happened is after the big meltdown earlier this week, each of them who have mothers got a phone call. They got a phone call at their office, their political office, and it's like, hi, yeah, Mom? Hi, Mom. Yeah, no, I know I shouldn't act that way, Mom. I know you didn't raise me that way, Mom. Mom, don't use language like, why are you using foul language? Mom, you don't curse. I'm a what? Okay, Mom. I just calm down, Mom. Okay. Yes, Mom. Yes, Mom. Okay, I'll be better. Okay, bye. Yeah, she hung up on me. And that happened to every politician. They got shit from their mom. They got screamed up and down. I did not raise you that way. And then, because that's how they were acting. Just go. They got a talking to. Okay, you know what? Coming up in the next little bit, Rod Black, who was at CKY in Winnipeg, CTV, he went to TSN. I got to work with Clay Young, who is a TV guy from Winnipeg as well. We worked together in Brandon Radio, and Clay worked with Rod. I know you need a flowchart, but Rod made international headlines this week with his son. And it's a feel-good story, and I've got it for you coming up in the next little bit. But first, we're going to go to the beach, and as I promised, we're going to go to Mexico today. That is our beach break this morning. We are going to go to, is it Cancun? Hang on a second. Nope, Cozumel. Oh, my God. Look at this beach. Ooh, boy. Okay, Sunseekers, not only do we have the chairs set up for you today, but we have what looks to be a private beach? Is this this is a nice, quiet beach. Oh, man. This is a beautiful beach indeed. Okay, Cozumel, Mexico. How beautiful is this? Let's go to the beach. We'll be back with more food, fun places, and mayhem in just a bit. Hang tight. Intercontinental Resort and Spa in Cozumel, Mexico. Live shot for a thirsty Thursday morning. Good morning, Mexico. Oh, how I miss you so. Let's move over to southern Manitoba, where it looks like on the beach bunker forecast here, we've got some snow flurries floating around in the area. What the heck? It's not showing up on the radar. The snow on the radar would show up in blue. You are seeing that a little bit in Saskatchewan if you look at the top left-hand window there. Might be some snow flying around in the air in the Regina region this morning. But Beach Bunker saying light rain and snow currently in the Brandon region and 4 degrees. Come on, we're in the May. Now you know why I do this show. I have to create my own reality. This is crazy. I mean, guys, the days start getting shorter next month. Like, come on. Can we just get our 2 weeks of nice weather so we can just get our mental health recharged a little bit? Please, Mother Nature, please, for the love of God. This delightful road and weather update brought to you by voicemanusa.com, your first-class ride from Brandon to Winnipeg. No worries when you've got Westman Shuttle behind the wheel. They'll take you there in style. 204-730-2333. Get your next ride from westmanshuttle.com. Because you never know. We could be like closing roads because of snow. God. Sometimes this weather just gets under my skin. So I crank up the heat. I get the cilantro going. Maybe the tequila in the coffee. Who knows? If it smells like tequila, it probably is. Something to get us through the day. God, can we get some stuff turning green here? Can we get some sun, please? Please, for the love of God. Here we go. There is our North American air temperature map this morning, and I guess it could be worse. We could be in the mountain regions. They are the coldest this morning with the dark blue. And it's the yellow regions where they actually have spring. The yellow regions that you see on your map, they're actually out enjoying things and enjoying the warmth. And as for the green and blue, a little bit of suffrage there this morning. But let's just hold out hope for the weekend, shall we? Okay, here we go. So to Rod Black, and Rod Black really had the thrill of a lifetime for any parent. I mean, we're a hockey town. We're a hockey country. And as has been pointed out on a number of occasions, the reasons someone pointed out that the reason that kids take cell phones to school is because an NHL hockey team could be wanting to draft them, and they might need that cell phone on hand to take the call. Everybody plays hockey, and if you don't play hockey, you want to play hockey or know of somebody that plays hockey. Hockey, hockey, hockey. But in this case, Rod Black's kid, his sport is baseball. And Rod Black, if you've been in this area, he is a longtime broadcaster. He went to Red River Community College, and he worked at it used to be called CKY, with my friend Clay Young, who I had the chance to work with in Brandon for a few years, way back. So through 3 degrees of separation, Clay worked with Rod at the desk. Rod left Winnipeg and worked for TSN, which is our national sports broadcaster, and still does a lot of national sports broadcasting from CFL football games. I don't know if he does a whole bunch of hockey, but anywho, his son Tyler, cool name, is a minor league baseball player, actually. And so it's really cool that he's playing in AAA for Nashville and doing great things. And then all of a sudden, Dad, Rod Black, on vacation in Cancun, Mexico, when his phone rings. And his phone rings, and it is, Dad, I got called up to the majors. How cool is that? So what do? When your son is playing Major League sports, as any proud parent would, you get your backside on an airplane, and you get to where he needs to go. And where did he go? Milwaukee. I'm leaving Nashville for Milwaukee. And so Rod Black gets to Milwaukee, and of course they give him a microphone, and he gets to call the play his own son at bat, and you'll recognize the voice instantly. Here's Rod Black calling his son at the plate. Major League Baseball player, and his dad is Manitoba homegrown.
Hit. I think hand-eye from hockey also helps. There's a base hit to right field for my boy, Tyler Black. Woo! There you go. Oh, there you go. 2 for 2. Happy birthday, Nancy.
That was incredible. He's got tears in his eyes, guys. This is
I guess so. And it's his wife's birthday, Mom's birthday.
What a fantastic day.
Yeah, it's awesome. I think we're going to start drinking heavily.
Yeah, he's starting to cry. Oh, gotta love it.
We love Milwaukee. We love Milwaukee. We're never leaving.
Guys, how cool was that? He's calling his sons at bat, and he gets a hit.
Oh, Mom's crying, too. Everyone's crying.
2 for 2. He's my kind of guy, right?
Oh, that's fantastic. That is just fantastic. I mean, it's one thing to have your kid excel at whatever it is in life that they're excelling at, but to have those two universes cross paths, to have dad, who is a sports broadcaster, and then son come up and all of a sudden instantly become a professional baseball player, and have those two paths cross, and then for that shining moment where son gets his hit in his debut, which doesn't happen all the time. You know, it could have been strike 3. At least my kid was at bat and got to play Major League Baseball. He struck out, but oh well. Couldn't be more proud that he at least made it to the Major League Baseball stage. But no, Mom's birthday, he gets a 2-hitter in his Major League debut. So that is pretty cool. And again, I'm not sure. I wonder if his kid is born in Manitoba. I don't know. I'd have to look that up. But Ryan says, remember that guy? He was the one that did the bank robberies in Saskatchewan. No, that's a different guy. That is not Rod Black. However, yes, Steve Vogelsang. Sorry, I didn't see that comment. Yeah, Steve Vogelsang was also at the desk. He was actually the news director for some time at CKY. Long story there, but yeah, I saw Steve just before that all went down, and yeah, Steve was not. I don't think Steve was doing very well. He was going through a lot of stuff in life, and then he just got in his car and decided he was going to start robbing banks. What? 1 minute you're on the news, and you're doing the news, and you're working with the news people, then life kind of goes sideways on you, and your personal life kind of goes a little sideways, which happens, and the next thing you know, he's on the news, but for a very different reason. Yeah, that was a few years ago. I think he's out of the big house now. Zumba Bernice, coincidentally, my sister lives in one of Rod Black's old homes in River Heights in Winnipeg. How cool. Wonder if there's any sports time capsules buried in there. App Law Office is the place to go if you need some legal advice in the Brandon region when it comes to buying or selling a home, whether you own, operate a business and are looking to incorporate, or maybe you're looking at doing some estate planning. They're patient, they're kind, they will give you the information that you need to know, and they believe there's no such thing as a silly question at App Law Office. So they specialize in real estate, corporate law, and taking pride in being your trusted advisors. Go pay them a visit, give them a call, check them out on the web. App Law Office, building lasting relationships one case at a time at 642 18th Street. Unit A across from the RBC on 18th Street. Elkhorn Resort Clarkson Nordic Spa. Again, they had the last wine tasting event for April. They've got one coming up in May. They also have a beer tasting event happening at the Clarkson Nordic Spa. You've seen the pictures all over the internet of those beautiful spas, those beautiful hot tubs outside. And whether it be raining or snowing or sleeting, they're gorgeous. It's a 365-day-a-year playground now at Elkhorn Resort. I mean, it always was, but they have really really added onto it. It is really gorgeous out there. You throw in some beer and some food, and in some cases, when they have the wine tasting, it's wine and charcuterie board, and of course, a spa night. So look for another wine tasting event coming up in May and a beer tasting event too, and we'll have more details on that as it gets closer. And of course, they've got the 1-night and 2-night packages available. A 1-night stay in a deluxe room with your Clarso Nordic Spa Pass for $248, and a 2-night package. 2-night stay in a deluxe room with the Clarso Spa Pass, $378, and you can buy additional passes for $59 each. Call Elkhorn Resort Clarso Nordic Spa at 204-848-2802. And Tim Hortons of Western Manitoba Smile Cookie Week continues. Of course, it was everybody's good thing, getting some Smile cookies. I've had a few. How many can one person have? Seriously, how many Smile cookies can one person have? I probably have had more cookies in 1 week than I probably do the entire year. But it's all for a good cause. Smile Cookie, 6 locations in Brandon. The proceeds there, they're all joining forces to support the Brandon Area Community Foundation and Westman Dreams for Kids. The Parkland area will bring 4 new Smile Zones to the Dauphin Regional Health Center. And, of course, their big deal is they've always come in second place in Dauphin for selling the most cookies. We're coming down the home stretch. This goes till Sunday. So if you're in the Dauphin region, pull a Tyler and take one for the team. Go eat more cookies. Go eat more cookies. Let's make them number 1 in Dauphin. They're building those 4 new Smile Zones at the hospital, 1 in the lab and imaging waiting space, palliative care family room, and 2 emergency treatment rooms. And that renovation will be done over a single weekend sometime later this month. Tim Hortons Verdant proceeds going to help the Mary Montgomery Pack Playground Committee. Cookies sold in Moosomin will support Playfair Daycare, and Neepawa proceeds will go to the Neepawa Salvation Army Thrift Store. Tim Hortons, Brandon, Verdant, Neepawa, Dauphin, and Moosomin. And if you've bought some Smile cookies on behalf of Tim Hortons and all the organizations that they're supporting this week, they thank you. And again, that will go until Sunday, okay? All right. Made you something special for the mailbag. I'm scared. Yesterday, it was, look at this. We've got a new logo. Quentin was busy making a logo because the theme of the day is surprisingly decent. So look at this. We've got a new logo here. Look at this. This is what Quentin just whipped up. The Tyler Glen Show, surprisingly decent. That's our theme. The theme of the show today, we should theme every show. The theme of the show today is surprisingly decent. It's surprisingly decent. Like the tofu at Quentin's place last night. Hi, Lindy. Good morning. Hi, Donna Hayden. Nice to see you. Good morning. Cindy says, my daughter is supposed to be decorating Smile cookies in Dauphin today. I look forward to that. Let's go, Dauphin. Let's go. Let's go, Dauphin. Let's go. Number two. They don't know. They don't know when you get those Ukrainians together how we can pack away food. No. There's a reason why competitive eating is not in the Olympics, ladies and gentlemen, and that reason is because we would simply win every time. Can you imagine? This is NBC Sports. We go live to Paris, where the Canadian eating team, oh my God, they're all from Dauphin, Manitoba. The Canadian eating team has once again claimed gold. It doesn't matter what food they're cooking, but oh my God, look at those people eat. Whether it's kubasa, pierogies, petishka, petahe, doesn't matter. They chow down like nobody's business. Look out. Coming in second place is, I don't know, the Americans, maybe from the South, either with the cornbread and all that stuff, but no. So when we put our mind to it, Parkland, we can get it done. So let's go get the gold. Go for the gold. Go. Tyler, I've eaten 50 cookies. I can't eat anymore. Eat them. Eat them. Eat them. Do it. Do it for the kids. Do it for the hospital. Do it for number one. I can't. The chocolate is too much. Oh, and Cindy chimes in. Speaking of pierogies, see? She's training. Sauerkraut pierogies right now. Any pinchers out there? Well, I hope that those pierogies are surprisingly decent. Surprisingly decent. I bet they're better than surprisingly decent. Oh, surprisingly decent. Oh, yes. Okay, what else do we got for you this morning? Okay, anything else? There's something else in the mailbag here. You know what? I believe I got a poster from Donna yesterday. She was telling us about, I should have cropped this a little bit because I don't know how well this is going to show up on the screen. Shayna Strong, June 1st, 2nd, for Wellness Together. Ooh, lots of information on here. I'm going to have to post this on my social media, Donna. Give people a chance to peruse all the details on here. Holy cow. There is a lot going on here. This is going to be happening where? Where is this? I see the admission. I see all the stuff going on. I see the activities going on, and there's a Sunday brunch, and there's a Saturday social. Is this all at the Keystone Center, I'm assuming? I hope Donna's still around. I'm hoping that this is at the, am I missing it? Where can I, For Wellness Together? I can't see it. It's a parking lot jamboree, gate admission, vendors. So for more information, call Donna. I'm going to have to call Donna and get some more information. I believe it's at the Keystone Center. But that is still coming in June. So, hang on a second. And if what's happening, it's happening at the Clarion. See, I should have proofread it too. I saw you sent this to me yesterday. I should have proofread it too. So there we go. So when you're putting a poster together, always proofread. You know, it's okay. That's all right. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help. See, I contributed already, and we haven't even got this thing off the ground here. So the Shayna Shift competition. Who will emerge victorious? This is kind of like the Amazing Race for Brandon, maybe. Grab your friends, family, businesses, coworkers. Have some fun competing in challenges to win cash. And this will be at the Clarion. That is the former Royal Oak Inn location in Brandon. Now the Clarion. Do they still call it the Royal Oak Inn? Is it the Royal Oak Clarion? I'm not sure. But again, we'll talk more on that as it gets closer. And thanks for sharing that, Donna. I do appreciate it. Also, today is the final day for John Montgomery. Not the singer, but the beer-swilling Olympic gold medalist in Russell. Today's the last day for him to be filming The Amazing Race. Yesterday, apparently they were filming. I don't have any confirmation. And actually, people really adhered to the whole social media thing. I did, at least in my feed. I wasn't on it a whole bunch yesterday, but none of it came across my desk of, hey, look at, I saw John. Hey, look at, here's what I saw. I didn't see a whole lot of that yesterday. Hi, Emil. Carrie says it'll always be the Royal Oak Inn to me. Same with me. It's a Clarion. That's what they want to be called, and I respect that. I'll call them that. But it's kind of like Twitter. It's everybody. If there's a story in the news and they say, well, they took to X, formerly known as Twitter. Like, it's been a while now. It's like been over a year. At what point do it doesn't matter. It's kind of how people know it. It's how the people know it. No problem, Donna. We'll do it again. So, John Montgomery into his last day, 2 till 4 today on Main Street under the arches. And I hope everything went well yesterday for them because it was kind of rainy. And looks as if it might be a bit rainy again today. But that is into its second day. And so, once again, welcome John Montgomery. And I'm sure there will be some beverages to be had with him having a homecoming in Russell. Okay. What else we got for you this morning? We have got for you, well, it's campfire day today, and this guy, this is fantastic. He has the perfect way to make a campfire. Now, you would think that the traditional way of making the campfire would be making the TP, right? Like we're talking about a campfire. Well, I guess it could be in your backyard, but mainly when you're camping at the campground. This guy took out a thermal cam and taped himself, threw it up on TikTok, and he used a thermal camera to reveal that if you make a little teepee style fire to get it going, but a log cabin around the teepee, that's what you want to do to make a fire go. So here's what he's talking about. So how to build the perfect campfire.
Where logs are just stacked up against one another to build it. Under the thermal camera though, you can see that it has a unique heat spread. It's mainly vertical, so this is the preferred social fire for sitting around up higher on logs or chairs.
And that's likely why my fires don't work when I'm making them. Because I try and do it this way. I try and put newspaper underneath there. He's got shavings there. He's being all super fancy here. But I put the newspaper underneath there, and of course the little kindling there, and then the newspaper burns out, and I'm left with a teepee that's just standing there. Nothing has happened. And so I found this very valuable information. So now he'll show us the log cabin. Here we go. Here's the
log cabin is the second most popular fire type and made by stacking logs in a frame. The thermal overlay shows it burns evenly in all directions.
Isn't science,
it's a good fire for drying out clothes, requires less maintenance, and produce some solid cooking coals. Now the reverse fire is lesser known and it's made by stacking layers. It's lit from the top, meaning all those embers are going to fall down, igniting the whole thing at once. It was the hottest fire we tested, required no maintenance at all, and produced the best cooking coals.
Whoa, that is very cool. That is, so did you get that? I'll post this on my website later, and let's just sit back and enjoy a fire here now, shall we? Nice campfire. Oh, a campfire. Who's got wieners? Who's got marshmallows? And here is a backyard one. Oh, now he's going to show us how to cut wood. The Tyler Glen way of cutting wood. Let me tell you, I will give you the instructions. Step 1, get in your vehicle and drive to 7-Eleven. Step 2, reach into your back pocket and or purse and pull out a large sum of money because you are about to overpay for firewood. But in exchange, you won't have to get all sweaty and risk life and limb chopping your fingers off. You go to 7-Eleven and you buy a stack of wood and you just pay the guy and take the wood home. Ta-da! That's how you cut wood. That's how you get her done. Unlike this guy who decided that his fire wasn't big enough. I don't know. This is from Australia. I don't know what this guy was thinking because he's in his backyard and he's got the fire going. And if you look at the fire, I'll show it to you. If I had a fire like this and it's going, I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is good enough. He's got a grill on there. What are you doing? Why does it have to be even bigger? I'm thinking that he probably was trying to start the fire and was a little frustrated because he had struggled with it prior to this video happening. And I think his significant other went and got the cell phone to film him and have a little laugh a little bit to say, ha, 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 look at this. Here's my husband trying to start a fire in the backyard. And he's like, I'm not going to have any of this. If she's going to come back and she's going to record this and put it online, I'm going to give her a show. So I'm going to make sure this is a big fire. So he literally does the totally bad thing, throws gasoline on the fire. So here comes Jared. Oh boy, this is not good. No, this is not good. So he throws the gas on the fire and the fire jumps to the gas can. Then he whips the gas can and, oh no, I'm an idiot. I decided to throw gas on a fire. Never do this. Never, ever. Look at it. And then he throws the gas can away onto the trees in the yard, which also catch fire. And now he has got a major problem. Fortunately, no one was hurt. The flames were put out within seconds. Thank God. Now, if you go and pull a stunt like this in an area where it's really dry, I mean, you could have this, it could have catastrophic consequences. for a stunt like this. I mean, oh my God. Look at when he tosses the gas can into the bush onto, thank God it wasn't dry tinder, or he would have had, oh my God. And then there's a fence behind there that could have caught fire. And I don't know what he was trying to do. He had a good thing going. What are you doing, bub? But he is in Australia. I was going to throw some shrimp on the barbie, and those shrimps were the size of small puppies. And if you're going to cook shrimps that big, the size of an American football, you got to make sure that the fire is really big. And so I hope my wife caught me acting like a total ass. Oh, my God. Yeah, so thankfully she drops the camera and grabs a fire extinguisher. Kids, do not try that at home. Make sure that you have got the proper extinguishing equipment and gasoline. An accelerant is always something that needs to be used sparingly, very, very, very sparingly, and under adult supervision or under supervision of someone with an IQ higher than 12. I don't know how you would test something like that. I'm sure online you could test IQs to be sure. Cindy says, living on a farm, I've learned to use a baler twine to start a fire instead of paper. It has a slower burn. And diesel, sucking diesel. Again, accelerants. Be very careful. Be very careful. Diesel doesn't burn like gas. Yeah, doesn't it smoke? It leaves a... I don't know, when I'm doing my steaks and there's a diesel fire, there's a little bit of a black film on my steaks. Maybe I should wait until the diesel burns off before I throw the meat down. Of course I kid. Be safe, guys. It's Fire Day today, Fire Appreciation Day, and we can't have Fire Appreciation Day without appreciating our firefighters. Because it is incidents like that where we got to call the fire department and they are there to jump and help us out. Christine says there is never enough fires over the course of a season. Oh, man. My buddy Clay, who is overseas in the UAE, they've got great climate over there. He says they have fires like this 12 months of the year. They're outside where it's warm. He's retired military from, he spent some time in Shiloh and various other locations across the country. He's retired now, and he's a security officer over in the UAE. And I'm so jealous of the climate over there. I'm just so jealous. And look at this. This is what you get. It's what you get with a climate where you can actually live 12 months of the year outside. I'm just slightly better, but I will not let that affect my mental health. Tara says, bonfires are just the best. Tosh says, we enjoy summer holidays every summer, bonfires every night, and s'mores on every fire. Nadine says, we really slacked off last year. We're going to do more this year. We might have had 4. This is Road Reverend saying that this is an actual photo of Road Reverend at every campfire he's ever been to. But at least the mosquitoes don't eat you. Zumba Bernice says dryer lint is a great starter. Kids learn this in Scouts. It works. So what if you don't remember to pack the dry... And how do you do that? Do you just like put it in a Ziploc bag? Okay, you got the matches, you got the hot dogs. Hey, who's got the dryer lint? Oh, I don't know. Mom cleaned out her dryer. Okay, does somebody have a dryer full of dryer lint we can use? Anyway, we got to say goodbye to our friends on TikTok. Hey, thanks, TikTokers. We'll see you again tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Have a great Thursday. Thanks for being here for the first hour of the show. We're moving the party over to Twitch, twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. And again, the show comes in an audio format. It's a shorter, abbreviated 40 minutes or less at tylerglenshow.com or wherever you get your podcasts. Have a great day, TikTok. Catch you later, skaters. Thank you for being here. We'll see you tomorrow for Keyboard Friday and the weekend. Thanks, Jerome. Scooter. Scooter and Doy and Jamrock and Jason and Jack. Thank you. Thank you. We got to go. We got to roll. We got to roll, and we got to say goodbye to our friends on YouTube. Thanks for being here, guys. Thank you so much to X as well. Really appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Take care. Have a great day.